Hippie Crow Hub. Welcome. If you know me already, you know what I do. If you don't know me yet, my name is Vita. I'm a hippie crafty homemaker and I just passed 1,000 subscribers. Yay! What now? So today's video is about yay and nay and what's next, what do we do, what's happening, where are we? I'm lost. Help me find my way. Kidding. Okay, I'm a bit nuts. But here we are. So for the last almost 1 year, my huge goal with this YouTube channel was to gain 1,000 subscribers. And I did. Amazing. The reason why I was so focused on 1,000 subscribers is because I knew that once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I can monetize my channel. Yeah, that didn't go exactly to plan yet, at least. So I tried to get approved. I didn't get approved. Now, they don't give you exact reason why. There could be many. I tried to look into little things. I tried to learn and find out and read and was driving myself crazy. And then I realized, but hey, like maybe my channel is just not like that profitable yet for them to monetize me. So I decided to calm the hell down and keep doing what I do and try again like later. But like later, I don't want to keep clicking it now. I don't want to like offend the gods of Google. And yeah, so originally when I started this channel, I started as a hippie homemaker because that's what I am. And I'm a huge believer on doing most things by yourself, like cooking from scratch and sewing things and DIYing and crafting and all that stuff. And there's a lot of things that I do as a hippie homemaker. I started making more upcycled videos, like thrifted clothes or old clothes, upcycling and sewing, because the audience was viewing my videos a lot more on that subject. But then I started to feel a little pressure. Like, for example, a few weeks ago, I started getting a little bit overwhelmed because I knew that I need to do more work on my website and learn more about monetizing. Also look into what maybe I'm potentially doing not amazing with my videos. But then I still had to keep up providing video every week and sew and edit. And I'm still a homemaker, which means I cook for my family every single day. I still clean my home and do the laundry. And I really got an itch to wanting to repaint my walls because it's just been a while. And I need my creative space to just get a freshen up kind of thing. So, and then I came across a video of, I don't know if you're aware, of Well Loved, Addie's channel. I started watching her videos even before I thought of making my own YouTube videos. And she's always been a great inspiration. And she just posted a goodbye video. She left it open, but she has a new family now. She's a mom, so her priorities shifting and changing, and I totally understand. And she mentioned something like she doesn't want that pressure of like waking up every day and having like a dress up to be the first thought and the main priority of the day. And I totally get that because I am not that person either. I do not dress up and fashion myself every single day. I'm like in leggings and t-shirt, but I have made that clear from the beginning. I do upcycle clothing because I still like to have fun with clothes when I feel like it. So going back to Addie's video, that kind of put it in a perception. I was like, she was doing this for 3 years, she mentioned, and she's got almost 60,000 subscribers, I believe, and she just called it quits. And I was like, okay, Now, do I want to overwhelm myself with this? No, I don't. Of course, our lives are different, and our priorities are different. I'm not comparing myself to Addie, but it was just a lot of things lingering in my mind. I was trying to analyze a lot of things, what I'm doing, because from the beginning, when I started this project, I told myself I don't want to become like consumed with everything that I do, even though it takes a lot of my attention, but I don't want it to dictate my life and my needs. I want to do this as a flow. And then I thought, I don't have to post a sewing video today. It doesn't have to be, because first of all, I'm not getting paid by YouTube. I'm doing this for free. I mean, with intention that this is my personal platform for my own personal business, and that I have not promised my viewers from the beginning that I am only going to make upcycle videos. So I'm putting this pressure on myself by myself, which I sometimes do. I shouldn't have to put so much pressure on myself for something that is just still, developing, and it's still experimental, and it's still changing. And these YouTube videos about a hippie homemaker doing things from home, trying to paint a really honest picture about herself and things that she does, me. So this is it. This video is about honest roundup of things. And even though things are going really sweet with my little rack in the shop in Toronto, I still have to sew and provide things. But even that rack did not start with upcycle clothing. Upcycle clothing became something also that goes on the rack. And the YouTube videos and the rack was complementing each other. So it was good that I could sew the items, and the ones that I feel are right for the rack, they could still go on the rack. So that was like aligning with each other. But that is not the only thing that I create for the rack. I also do macrame wall arts. I make some little simple jewelry, accessories. I do some crochet. So there's a lot of things that I still have to produce, but I don't make videos of. So I thought, okay, let's rewind. I still can post a video every Monday, but the video's gonna have to be sometimes a little more flexible than just sewing. And I still intend and plan to do a lot of upcycling. That's still gonna be a thing that I do, because these items are also popular on the rack when I put it on the rack. So yeah. So this video, I'm going to share a few things just from the last couple of weeks, from the last month, that happened to be on my phone because a few outings that we did with the family, a couple of pictures that I took in the kitchen. The things like when I got a knee inflammation recently, I did my own self-care and healing on it with it. I did a lot of cold baths. I was drinking spirulina with apple cider vinegar. I was eating clean. Well, I should be eating very clean every day, but once in a while you eat something a little bit naughty, then maybe your body picks up like a bug, and your immune system gets weakened, so you can get all sorts of flare-ups in your body. So I've been taking some pictures of the things that I've been doing, and I'm not a medical expert. I'm not trying to advise people what to do. I am simply sharing what I do, what works for me. And I always say, don't take anybody's opinion for granted. Always research, get many people's opinions, do your own reads, analyze who sponsored the thing that is being advertised or is being written about. So even when I sew or I do things, I'm not providing an exact recipe. I'm just sharing how I create. And if you can learn from that, that is great. If you feel inspired, that is amazing. That makes me happy, and you know, that means that people want to watch my videos. But I'm never someone who wants to say, do this exact thing and don't question it. Always question everything. Not everything will work for everyone. I don't know everybody's stories. I don't know everybody's bodies. But I'm going to share in this video a few things that I've done lately or that I do every day. Like just some food. You know, I'm trying to prioritize consuming more healthy animal fats. For example, like bone marrow. I found a shop where I could get that, and so delicious. And I'm a huge believer in that. I no longer buy seed oils or bottled oils unless I know like an olive oil that I buy, it's an actual 100% olive oil. Even then, like, I don't actually 100% know, because there's so many questions in the food industry that you can ask and analyze, and in the end of the day, unless you saw them pour the olive oil into the bottle without mixing it with other crap, you don't know. So I collect the animal fats from like the meat that I cook. For example, if I have a bony beef with a lot of fat on it, I will stew it. I'll put it in the fridge. The fat that accumulates on the top will have this like a layer of like tallow. Then I take it away, and then I use that tallow. I do that with other animal fats too, like mutton or lamb or whatever clean, good animal fat or animal meat that I have. And I use that for cooking. And I also use the tallow for making my own body creams. Yep, I've tried so many things in the past. I was even a kind of vegetarian slash maybe pescatarian, the right word is. I was not eating meat, red meat or pork for 7 years before. I was only eating like chicken and eggs and other stuff. And generally, I didn't have a good understanding about good diet back then. I was experimenting, and the reason I stopped eating the meat is because I moved from Lithuania to England. And to me, the taste of meat was so different. I was just put off by it. Also had acne at the time, so I thought that might be what is causing it. I don't think that's what it was. I think looking back at it now, I think I was eating too many carbs, which I was not aware of. Carbs meaning in like breads and pastas and that kind of carbs, and maybe bad oils and not very clean foods, and long story. Anyway, I think I found what works for me now to feel good and to be healthy and not to have terrible acne. Yeah, but even then, I really believe that even if you found something that works for you, there is no like, that's it, hallelujah, finish, that's a recipe for the rest of your life. Our bodies are constantly changing, so you always need to research and experiment and try new things. That's why I don't take, like, for example, spirulina and apple cider vinegar. It is really good for your body, but I don't take it like every single day my whole life. I take turns of everything that I do, because I really believe that naturally you wouldn't eat or not eat that one thing like consistently every single day. Same with food. Once in a while we eat like almost vegan meals, pretty much. It happens. We eat meat and veggies. Once in a while we'll cook something. I'll do my homemade pizza. Once in a while we go get a pizza out if we're in a hurry and have nowhere to it just been a long day and we had to like get a snack. But I don't love those moments, because you pay extra money and you get like no nutritional value, and the bread quality, the dough quality is bad, everything that goes on it is questionable. So even then, like, I like to make everything from scratch. Even when kids want something like fun, you know, I like to bake something that at home that I know what I put in it. So yeah, homemaker. So here I am just talking generally about life. Also, summer's coming up, so my kids are going to be at home with me while I hustle with my business. So I definitely can't put all this extra pressure for me, because there might be weeks where I'm not gonna be able to provide a sewing video. I will still provide a video, but it might be a different kind of video. And like I said, a lot of times I go outside and stroll through the woods, and I find a lot of wild plants that are edible that I'm super passionate about, and I pick them up, I dry them at home, and then I use them in my cooking. You know, things like turkey tails and garlic mustard, and now I'm growing sweet potato leaves on my window, and you know, like a lot of simple stuff. And I don't even have a garden, and this is one of my biggest dreams. I dream of having a garden. I dream of having a home with green space around. I don't have that right now. Not excited about it, but it is what it is. But I'm still lucky to have a lot of nature outside where I am. That's what makes me happy the most. Yes. And also, I wanted to throw in this old video of me 12 years ago back in Hong Kong, where I used to live, and I used to perform. I used to be a performer. I did some modeling, I did TV commercials, show stage performances, dancing, some acting, some events, all sorts of stuff, entertainment, show business basically. So I'll throw in this old video of me performing samba in a pool party in a W hotel on the top floor on the rooftop. It's like 70 something floor. And it was pretty crazy because behind me there was a glass, and the feeling of height was like there, because it's like a super steep drop behind, right? And then on one side there was staircase, and on the other side there was like just a drop that is above my head height, and there were like DJ's wires in the bottom. And in the front of me there was a pool. So, and the stage was tiny, and the wind was like a pre-typhoon wind blowing my feather crowns like crazy, and I had to like keep the balance. And why this video? Because I haven't shared it for like 12 years, and I recently posted it on my Instagram page. Somebody was very concerned that I looked cheap in this mini skirt. Now, you know, like it makes me cringe, because, and trust me, I'm not offended. I don't get offended easily. It just makes me kind of go like, oh, people, what? It's like you go out of your way to make a comment on something that doesn't affect your life at all, you know. And these are the standards and expectations, you know. In that video, I'm performing samba in a thong, very nude, still wearing dancer fishnet tights, so the costume is tucked in and put together and firm, so it wouldn't fall out and nothing would come out. Again, that was a pool party. I was dancing. I was 24 or 5 years old. I was getting paid for it. That was my job. I was entertainer. That was Brazilian samba costume. I'm not Brazilian myself. For Brazilians, wearing a thong is like absolutely normal. For me, wearing a thong is okay in some situations, personally for myself. If I'm in a crowded even beach, I don't feel comfortable wearing a thong. If I'm in the beach where it's kind of like laid back and people are there here, that I wear a thong. If I want a tan, I'm totally fine with nudist beaches as long as people on the same page. You know, like, it's like, I don't go to church. I don't, you know, we were born naked. Like, people have this expectations about people's bodies, but that's a long subject. You know what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna go into it. Let's just take a look at the old video. It was 12 years ago. I think it was super fun. Another thing that I mentioned was painting my walls. I have a few clips from us shopping. Let's take a look. Here we are in Home Depot. Got totally fed up with the walls in my home. And I said enough is enough, I gotta repaint. So I'm just gonna splat paint all over it. Ceiling and the walls, just one good layer of white semi-gloss paint just to cover all this grayness and stains and silliness, and just gonna DIY the hell out of it. It's happening. Here's a little package of DIY crafts and stuffs. It's gonna get it done. Oh! It's cut. You cut the wall corner cover up? Awesome.
It's uneven.
Yay!
It's uneven.
It's okay, it doesn't have to be. We don't care. We just need a little patch for the bottom where we bang into it. Ta-da! Ready? Ready to go pay? Let's go. What are we doing, guys? Shopping?
Yeah. We're looking for paint.
Nice. We're doing
Paint our house.
paint a house.
Mom, I
Dad is really uncertain of this project that Mom has.
And after we're gonna.
Dad is very
this,
skeptical. It's like, I don't know what your plans are.
And after this, we're gonna go to the Costco, and then we're gonna buy a fish.
A fish? One more little fishy
Yeah.
to the family.
You're gonna paint the hallway. Okay. Everybody will be so happy.
Oh, no, not in a building, just a whole home. Look, we lost something. We're looking for the last final thing. I might post a video with me DIYing the walls and just talking about life, maybe bringing up some life stories that I haven't shared before. and maybe you would like me to talk about some stuff, or maybe have questions about who I am and what I do, or whatever it is that you are curious about. So comment below. If you do put some questions, I can answer it. Last week, my kids stayed home, did not go to school. My daughter had a bit of a cold, and I didn't want to push her. I didn't want to push extra pressure to have to feel uncomfortable and go to school. So we stayed home. We went outside, we played, kids played bicycles. I also felt like I really need to start prioritizing my fitness at this point, because since I injured my ankle 1 year ago in Ireland, I was limited with the exercises that I can do. I still maintain my general fitness and flexibility-ish, and I still did some sort of types of exercises even with my injured ankle, but I wasn't able to jump and jog. And I feel like I crave for it so much because I like to keep my body functional. And even though, you know, I swim and I do a little bit yoga and some Pilates exercise, some squats, jumping and jogging is completely a different thing. You cannot do swimming and then be able to jump, you know, it's just two different things. So I started doing some outdoor workouts, and I felt so heavy and clumsy, and I pushed myself to do a little bit every day. first jog, and it felt so good because I wound my body up, and I could feel when I was jumping that I have no discomfort in my ankle, and my muscles were getting stronger, and my calves were really craving to start jumping and jogging. So it was all amazing, and I'll share a couple of things what I did outdoors. And yeah, and I'm just looking forward to get back into like this good physical shape that I want to be in. And like I said, main goal, main priority is to be functional and healthy and strong. And the good thing is that the side effect is a fit body. Then I can feel good in the summer in a swimsuit. Hey, you know, like if things don't go exactly planned, I'm not gonna get upset and cry about it. It is what it is. I've been going through so many ups and downs with my weight throughout my life. You know, it's normal to have to fluctuate slightly because we always have to figure out, you know, as you think you're getting so good and healthy and strong, then you have a nasty flu and then it sets you back a little bit again and you have to keep going again. It's just life. So I feel like with this video and this decision of like, yay, 1,000 subscribers, woohoo, new life stage, kind of is, but at the same time I'm like, well, you know, I thought I will get monetized. I didn't yet. Okay. And also my Instagram account, my craft Instagram account, Hippie Crow Hub Crafts account got restricted because I didn't even know I was doing something wrong. There was a reel going around. It's like, hey, Instagrammers, let's like comment under the post and like each other's comments and subscribe to each other. That's how we can discover, you know, crafters and connect, right? So I did that. I commented and people liked my comment, and then we followed each other, and then I got 200 follows. And I couldn't follow them back because Instagram restricted my account for being an Instagram criminal for some reason. And I have no idea how to reverse it. And I have no idea if they will ever unrestrict it. I have no idea what's happening with that. That's another reason why I kind of went, well, all the social media stuff, I can't take it as like amen, hallelujah kind of thing. It has to be just like a flow. I'm doing it and I'm figuring it out, and whatever is working out is working out, and some stuff I can't like kill myself over it. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that account. I still post stuff there. I can still do things there. I just can't like people's posts and I cannot follow people back. It is what it is. But all these events made me reevaluate some things that I do. And I decided to not stress about any of it because I got a little bit overwhelmed, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to do well with all of this. I didn't want to waste my time. So I had like the certain pressure that I put on myself. But now I am removing that pressure and I'm going to take it easy. Not saying not gonna post any videos. I am still gonna post videos. I'm still gonna upcycle and sew. But once in a while, when I need the space to do something else, I am gonna share something else. And that's it. And I think for today, we're gonna be done. And I hope you enjoyed my little bit of blabbering here and there. And I love you and leave you. And I'm really looking forward to repaint my walls. It's been a well-earned and deserved project. I bought the paint. I'm just gonna do the whole thing white, and then later I'll see if I crave for a little touch of color, because I already have so many things going on here, plants and wall arts and baskets. I feel like all these things around are already decorational enough. Also, my home is small, so I also have a clutter and cluster of like toys and things, and there's a keyboard and the TV and the sofas, and so I crave for just plain canvas so I can feel there's a space for creating, if that makes sense. Alrighty, stay subscribed, comment and like. Please comment if you have any questions or anything you would like me to share or talk about. I would love to take notes of all these questions and answer them in my next videos. Alrighty. Love and peace. Mwah.
Shimmer is the oldest fish in the tank.
Don't forget Mama's.
Yeah, but Shimmer is still the oldest.
How?
I don't know how. You know? What? Well, what was the very first fish we got of the guppies? Shimmer. Mom? What was the very first fish we got of the guppies? Shimmer.
Shimmers and one of those stripies.
Shimmer, and a stripey. and Mama Jill. Shimmer and Mama Jill. So that's how they're the oldest.
Really OG. You know what OG is, right?
Originals.
Originals.
The old guys.
New York guys.
Be at peace with yourself. This is the main thing. We all struggle with it sometimes. I do get my moments of anxiety. I get my moments of worry, of feeling unsettled. But we always find a way to come back around and to ground ourselves and to start fresh. Not start fresh with our whole life, but start fresh with a mindset. Just remind ourselves where we started, where we are now, and where we're going and where we want to be, but one step at a time.